They say behind every good man is a great woman, and Jim Milner would be the first to agree. He and his wife, Mary Jo, have become an icon in the cutting industry, and even though their trophy buckles combined probably wouldn't fit on one wall, their involvement and continued efforts to help improve the NCHA has proven to be just as important to them as their success as owners and showmen. NCHA recently recognized their commitment to the industry by inducting both Milners into the NCHA Members Hall of Fame. Jim Milner rode his first cutting horse in the 1960s. More than 40 years later, he has won every major aged event and been a non-pro world champion. The year 1980 is one that Milner will never forget. He rode Tari Echo to the non-pro championship at the NCHA Fraternity that December, but it was only the first of many major wins he would experience during his career as a cutter. He was the NCHA non-pro world champion in 1974, the year that Mary Jo took reserve. In 1977, Jim came back to claim the NCHA non-pro reserve world, and in 1981 he was bested by the competition, his wife, which put him second that year too. Jim also won the NCHA Super Stakes non-pro in 1992, 1993, and 1987. He also picked up an NCHA Summer Spectacular victory in 1987. With a wealth of knowledge about cattle and precise horsemanship skills that came as second nature, he didn't limit himself to the non-pro. Milner also made the top 10 of the NCHA Open in the world standings and made numerous trips to the Open finals at limited-aged events. Many will attest that the success of the NCHA is due in part to Milner's devotion to the organization. He has offered his business experience by acting as the chairman of finance for NCHA and has incorporated his knowledge of showing by acting as president of the NCHA and serving on the non-pro committee, the limited age committee, and the non-pro amateur review committee. Putting his own personal time back into an organization like NCHA never came as a second thought for Milner. The sport brought so much joy to not only he and Mary Jo, but also their kids and now grandkids. These days, Milner spends his time helping his lovely bride get up and down the road as she continues to haul for world titles. He doesn't haul with her as much as he used to, but as Mary Jo said, he's still a big help at home with the horses and remains her biggest fan.